establishing your seat. So feel your hips. So you don't have to do anything too special yet, but get yourself into, you can be seated in a chair as well. Okay. So what I'd like for you to connect with is the root of your body, your hips, connecting with the earth, connecting with the chair, that is the earth. And then notice, get a sense of this big, broad expanse underneath you so that you really have a sense of the enormity of your own presence and the meaningfulness of your own presence, and that you're actually gathered to show up for your own sadhana. The second point of posture are your legs. Notice that your legs are either firmly planted on the floor, or you can actually cross your legs under you or take lotus position or half lotus. But the idea is that your legs are firm and stable and tucked in or grounded in order, again, to give this message like a mudra. A mudra is a symbol or a symbolic gesture that holds the efficacy of words. So this is a full body mudra that says, I'm sitting here on the big broad earth with my legs tucked in, and I'm going to sit here as long as it takes. That's the communication you're making between yourself and God, or yourself and your own spirit, or yourself and where you're wanting to cultivate towards your higher self or your higher mind. The third point of posture is the spine. So I'd like to invite you to root down into the earth, kind of maybe even kind of scrunching down, and then get tall through the spine from root to crown. Big inhale helps that you to lift, and then soften your shoulders down, and then allow the natural curves to return to the spine. So not too stiff, but not leaning over. A tall, straight spine is what we want without over efforting, if you can feel that. Let's go to the upper body, the fourth point. Sometimes we can see arms that are really strong, or do we have our hands up, or do we have our hands face down? Basically, we want to feel relaxed. We want to feel like we could sit here for a long time. So a good way to do this is to lift the arms up off your legs, elbows into the waist, and then just drop the hands where they are. That should be a good place for you. If you feel restless, you might turn the hands down to ground. If you feel more lethargic, you might turn the hands up and actually bring some energy into the hands, sort of connecting up to lift up your energy. The next point of posture is the head. You don't want the head jutting too forward or back. So see if you can maybe go through that, and taking the head forward and then back, and then feeling it rising just an extension of your spine into the neck, and then the head. Okay, good. The next point is the mouth and face. So boy, the tongue, the jaw, the neck, and the shoulders, the temples, this whole area is like a repository for stress and tension in the body. It has something to do with how energy operates in nature. So this energy tends to rise upward like heat rising in a house. Wouldn't you say stress is sort of like, it's like this stimulating kind of energy, almost like a spark. So you can imagine it rising up, and in fact it does, and lodges in these tissues. So I'd love for you to soften the throat and the lips, but the lips want to be closed. Again, we're into consolidating how our energy moves and operates, so the mouth are closed. That has something also to do with our seat. We're rooted and gathered here. But back to the mouth, please allow your lips, maybe you can soften the jaw. Often the mouth wants to open here, and relax the tongue, but close the mouth. And if you want to get, that's plenty, but if you want to be a little bit more elaborate, involve some of the nadis that are actually in the mouth, and marma, which are points that have an effect like an acupuncture point. You can float the tongue up to kind of spoon, if you will, the upper palate, placing the tip of the tongue right behind the front teeth in the pressure point, which connects the circling energy this way in the body. Through the yin and yang cycles of the spine, the front of the spine and the back of the spine. Okay, so that's what you do with your tongue. And then the last point are the eyes. And very often we're working with our eyes open, but withdrawing our senses back into the body. Again, becoming quieter, overall becoming more internal. So if you'd like to look about 12, 18 inches down towards the earth and have a blurry gaze so that we're not looking particularly at anything, but we are alert yet relaxed. This is how we're preparing ourselves for meditation. Okay, so that's your posture, and I'd like for you to memorize that, and you can repeat this, pause this, rewind it, however you need to do it, and learn these points of posture and find your home in them. Now touch your index finger to the middle line on your thumb and close the other 3 fingers together. This is called Gyan Mudra, Wisdom Mudra. Sit tall, and we're going to start now, okay? So allow your eyes to find that blurry focus. You can gently close your eyes. Both are just fine. Gently bring your awareness to your breathing. That's all we want to do. We just want to start with becoming aware of your breath. Don't do anything. Just watch your breath. Actually, everybody close your eyes now so you can tune more into a sensation. So you're not looking at me, you know, you can look, but start with your eyes closed. Tune into your breath. Gather your awareness around your breath. Just watch it. Now imagine the breath starts at one point at the heart chakra, right at the center of your chest. Maybe touch your chest to connect with that. The heart chakra, Anahata chakra. And imagine that it starts there as you breathe in and it returns there when you breathe out. Breathing in and out through the heart chakra. So when you breathe in, it starts at the heart. And when you breathe out, it returns to the heart. Just natural breath. Not trying to do anything in particular to it yet. Just to feel yourself being breathed. And when the mind moves away from the breath, gently see if you can bring your mind back to that feeling of the breath moving in and out from the heart center. In, it starts at the heart chakra, and when you breathe out, it returns to that place. Now slowly extend the exhale. And as you exhale, really squeeze the belly, the tummy, all the way back to the spine. Like getting every little drop of air out. Good. And now as you inhale, breathe as slowly as possible. Fill the belly. Good. And as you exhale, draw the belly all the way back to the spine. Now this is deep belly breathing. Maybe you'll want to place 2 hands on the belly and feel that. Let's inhale. Feel the belly rise. It's also called diaphragmatic breathing. A lot of research has been done on this to show as little as 2 minutes, this practice changes your body from stress response to relaxation response. So let's check it out. So we have a full belly and exhale, belly back to the spine. All the breath is in and out through the nose if you can. If your nose is blocked, you might take your breath in and out through your teeth, like good. Now let's move into what's called 3-part breath. And that's where we're going to take one breath, but we're going to segment it. Inhale, pause at the belly, continue the same breath into the ribs, continue the same breath into the collarbone, shoulder area. And then we'll reverse, take it down. Okay, so check it out. Let's take Gyan Mudra. Find your 7 points of posture. Okay. And please allow your eyes to fall closed. Find your exhale right here. Okay. And now please inhale into the belly. Shoulders are going to stay very still. Pause. Take that same breath up into the rib area here. Good. And then the same breath up into the shoulders, up under the clavicle, collarbone and scapula, the shoulders. Pause right here. And then we'll exhale in the reverse order, squeezing the shoulder blades together, squeezing the ribs together, and tucking the tummy all the way under. Exhale. Good. 3-part breath. This is elongating the breath. Do you feel that? All right. See if you can take Gyan Mudra and inhale to the belly. Pause. The ribs. Pause. Good. And the shoulders. Chest. And when you think you've finished taking the breath in, take a little bit more. Good. And exhale now from the shoulders. Pause. Ribs. pause, and belly, pause. Good. And inhale, belly, ribs, shoulders, pause. Good. And exhale, shoulders, ribs. Good. And belly, tuck the belly all the way under. Now even exhale more. Good. 2, 3 more times on your own. 3-part breath. Learn this, practice this, become this. Extend your breath as much as you can. Really focus on extending the exhale. Now on this next pranayam, we're going to work with the sound Om on the exhale. Check it out. So we'll inhale the same 3-part breath. So really deep, long inhale. Let's do it together. Inhale, belly, ribs, and your chest. And exhale with the sound Om. Long exhale. Good. Inhale, belly, ribs, chest, shoulders, collarbone. Taking a little bit more air. And exhale with sound. And pause. Good. Inhale, belly, ribs, and chest. Good. And exhale with sound. Two, 3 more times, okay? Good, and just please return to normal breathing. Thank you very much. That was beautiful. You could do that for a series of times. Maybe you can already just tune in, close your eyes, and feel and notice the sensation. Maybe you already feel a little bit more shanti. Okay, and then the last pranayam we'll do for this session is we'll work with a third eye kriya, where we'll inhale and exhale into the third eye. And you can imagine breathing right into the third eye, 2, 3 inches. The center, a little bit posterior to the back, is the pineal gland. Okay, and this is where we're really trying to soften and nourish the opportunity for the pineal gland to awaken and allow us to have, which is connected to the higher mind. So let's give that a go. So just like we did at the heart center, we are going to inhale and take the breath, start the breath at the third eye, Anya chakra, take it back 2, 3 inches, and exhale, send the breath out. See the breath come out from the third eye, 2, 3 inches. Good, and inhale, take the breath into the third eye, allow your eyes to fall closed. Touch the pineal gland, pituitary gland. These are, they dominate the cycles and rhythms of the body. And exhale, take the breath out. See if you can keep the Dirga Pranayam 3-part breath going. Inhale into the third eye, fill the belly, ribs, chest, body full of prana. Good. And exhale, send the breath out from the third eye, chest, ribs, belly, tuck it all the way under. Good. 2 more times. Inhale, exhale, straight out from the third eye, nourishing your own sense of peace, your own practice of peace, your own ability to really course correct that stress response, this feeling of unknown, and really allow yourself to be right here, right now. Ramdas says, we learn how to love the universe just the way it is. We learn how to see it all as the beauty of God's law made manifest. We learn how to take joy in the moment. We learn how to accept the responsibility that we all are one consciousness in many bodies. We are one family. Namaste. Love you.